So did you have the opportunity to tell your dad that you were actually going to become a real estate investor yourself?
I did mention it to him, but I mean, he was older, much older, and his mind was not very sharp by the time I started doing real estate investing.
So Mickey, since you became a real estate investor, did you have any doubts throughout the process?
Yes. I think there were times it kind of felt dry. There were not leads and deals coming in. But during those times, I needed to sit back and reevaluate what I was doing. You know, Phil talks about, you know, keep the leads coming in, never stop marketing. So I had to kind of think about what are the processes I need to set up, you know, what are the systems I need to set up to keep some of that going.
How long did it took you to learn the process? Like, okay, I got a house under contract, I don't want to stop the whole marketing. How long did it took you throughout the process to be like, no, I need the system? How was that process?
It took 2 deals because each one was very, very time consuming. They were elderly women who needed a lot of hands-on and needed a lot of support, and so it was like everything else stopped. So then when, you know, I started up again, it was like starting the whole machine up again. So I realized that, you know, we need to do something different so that it's not start, stop, start, stop.
So now you just got a house under contract and not just you're closing on this deal. How's your machine going? Is it ongoing, bringing leads in every day now?
Yes, we have a system in place where we're always looking for the next one. So we never stop.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you look back, what was your biggest fear in becoming a real estate investor?
I felt because my background was marriage and family and I don't like math, that's not something I'm very strong in, that I thought that would be kind of crippling. But the math is not hard and it's there. So for me, it was overcoming the idea that I'm going to do something in an area where I need to understand math.
So Mickey, what keep you motivated moving forward and keep fighting to get your next deal or even finish a project and so on? What keep you motivated today?
I think the thing that motivated me is learning something from my mistakes each time I didn't get that deal and becoming stronger, and that just motivates me to keep getting better.
Do you feel like when you are going for the deal, are you going in because you have the opportunity to share your background, to give it back to the community, and to see if there is any deal that you can actually make for you and your family, but also helping that family? How do you relate to that?
I do. I look at it, I want to leave people in places better, and I have not met anyone that's in foreclosure so far or with the probate that doesn't need a counseling touch.
So when you do go out, when you do talk to a seller or to a lead, you do go in over open mind, open heart to give it back to the community because you have the knowledge as a therapist and you also have the knowledge as a real estate investor and as a mother and as an entrepreneur. Mickey, what was your aha moment when you came to the 3-day workshop?
I knew I already wanted to invest in real estate. I didn't really know how to do it. So for me, going to that 3-day workshop showed me I didn't have to do it alone. I felt like I was standing on the edge of the cliff, like I wanted it, but I really didn't know. It felt like there was a lot of risk for me to take that. Being on the cliff and knowing that somebody's going to be able to help me and catch me if I fall.
Before we fall, because I don't want to be catched. I want to can you walk with me? Because I wanted to learn from my mistakes, but I don't want to pay to learn. I like to say I like to learn and earn. I don't like to pay and learn.
Learn while you earn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But I think for me, it was, I knew I wanted to do the real estate. There was no question about it. But someone mentioned to me one time, the change has to be more desirable than the fear. So you have to be uncomfortable enough to want the change, and the fear has to be higher than the fear. And so I felt like I was right there wanting it, but didn't have a clear path to succeed in real estate.
So Mickey, I am super excited to talk about this deal that you actually just closed. So how did you find this deal? Since the day that your husband made the phone call, how long did it took you to actually put it under contract?